Welcome back. Started talking already. Welcome back to New Day right here on TV3. And we just saw Tun Tun, if you know who he is. You know, most people know DJ Black. He's one of Ghana's most prominent DJs. Now, then when it comes to DJing, I think there's two ways. They have the radio DJs who go and they do their mixing and have the show, and there's also some DJs who just play at the clubs. However, it is and can be very lucrative elsewhere in the world. Some DJs are actually multi-millionaires just by spinning their music. What is the current state of that in Ghana? They're multi-millionaire DJs. Well, joining Benny and I just mentioned his name, you just saw a clip of him there, is DJ Black, of course, and Ghana's only premier female DJ, DJ Kes. They both join us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so, I mean...
Can I just, to answer your question whether it's lucrative, look at Kes's watch.
Oh, come on. No.
Baller status.
No.
Baller status. She's like,
no.
So, no, but this is the thing. With people like Calvin Harris and, you know,
David Guetta.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're multi-millionaires out there from DJing. And they travel around and do shows. Some of them get paid $100,000, $200,000, whatever. So let's come to Ghana. Is the industry of DJing, first of all, okay, there's an industry, I guess. Is it very lucrative?
It's okay. But
just okay.
It is okay. I mean, let me be frank. It is not that lucrative as you see. You need to put in a lot of work, and you know, put your fingers in a lot of pies and make it happen. Yeah.
Kes, what do you say to that?
Yes, and I mean it's picking up. There's some we have our prime times. I guess like it's not like the whole
Christmas and
Christmas,
yeah. Because the time that you know that it's going to get better, but most of the time it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We're still fighting with the event organizers and
I think it's taken quite a long journey for people to even respect the art of DJing and to actually make it on an international scene. Like I said, to have Guetta spinning,
like his own show,
and having DJs who run their own festivals. It means that we've come a long way. So, in Africa, we're getting there. You have a Black Coffee in South Africa who's killing it.
Yeah.
Who can rock shows travel from South Africa and go to New York.
Wow.
So we're getting there.
Okay.
We want to get there.
So, I mean, this is the thing. DJing is, I feel like, is definitely a generational thing in terms of it being something that is seen as even a place for you to have a career. Because I'm thinking our parents' generation, most of them would never wanted...
No.
When they're sending their children to school, they don't expect
not
you to
at all.
play records.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't part of
it. So I want to ask you, Kes, both of you, how did you both get into DJing? Was it always the original, when I grew up onto DJ, or it just, you fell along it in the way?
No, I mean, since I was a kid, like, I loved music. Music was like my everything. I would just turn to music after everything. So I knew I was going to do something with music, but I was a very shy person, so I knew I wasn't going to hold the mic and then sing or rap. It wasn't part. But every time I listen to music, I start to think of the next music to follow. I used to do that with my two phones. I just try and mix with 2 phones, just do that. So I'd go to radio stations, like one of the radio stations in Takoradi. I used to live in Takoradi, so I'll go there or probably see Black on TV, and I'll be so happy to just want to see him or know what they do because I love music and I want to play music. So during SS, that's when I started because we bought machines for DJing and it was a girls' school and nobody wanted to do it. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it.
Wow.
And the first time, I knew the play and pause. That was the only thing I could see on the.
So no school, nobody taught you.
No, I just said, okay, it's entertainment. Nobody we bought the machines now. Nobody wants to do it. Let me just do it.
And especially when no one knows how to do it, you must have been the. Let's talk about old school DJing because DJing nowadays is a whole lot different.
It's changed.
Now, when back in the day when you talked about DJs, first off, when a DJ enters the club, there are 2 people in front of him carrying the DJ the
CD
record
bag,
boxes. Before we got to the CD bags, the record boxes, huge record boxes, and they come in, and that's when you know the DJ is about to come on because you got 2 people coming. He's leading the way, and he's coming, and he's got his records, spins the record, blows them off. And that was the whole scene of DJing, and that's how it started. we evolved from then to the CDs. Now we're on laptops and MP3s.
And softwares, yeah.
At the point where it was records, don't get me wrong, I had the same passion, love music. I wouldn't touch anybody's records because I would scratch the hell out of them. And record is like gold to a DJ, so you never mess with the DJ's records. So I left that away. I decided to go with the mic. When it got to the point where softwares and technology took over and we could actually do things without physically touching the records, that's when I started putting my hands to things and saying, okay, let's try mixing, before I started radio and stuff. So I mean, now a lot of people are calling themselves DJs because they know how to mix on a laptop. Please let us distinguish and differentiate between a virtual DJ and a DJ.
This topic again. Well, I think just like rightly you said, desk jockey, referring to a desk, where the art form of DJ, and that's like you're referring to, a DJ getting into a club, carrying his own records, evolving to CDs and to MP3s, and now a combination of a software and a hardware. So you have DJs who still love to play vinyl using Serato or Tractor, merging a hardware with a software. And those who are, lucky to download a virtual DJ or a PC DJ or a what?
They have
a lot, and you can be a bedroom DJ and practice or bring out your creativity. So I think that, I personally respect every art form, but I respect a DJ who actually plays a vinyl
records
better, because I know that he's not only mixing with his eyes, but he's using his ears.
Okay, I want to take it a bit back for you. Like, how did you get into DJing? What was the process for you?
Well, as a kid, I could automatically, tell the way a beat will change or evolve in a song without knowing how I knew it.
Oh, wow.
And I couldn't tell anybody. My father was an architect and my mother is a teacher, so the background. So I kept it to myself. But however, when I was 18, I, luckily went to visit my mother in Nigeria, and I stumbled upon a movie, Tupac and Omar Epps, and there was a DJ scene in it, and that's Juice. Yeah, and Omar Epps was being challenged by his friends that he couldn't, he can't DJ, he couldn't perform against Grandmaster Flash and all that. And so I was going to do this. So I saw his ambition and the way he wanted to prove to his friends and to himself that he could DJ and could be the best at it. That inspired me. So, back in school, that's when I started collecting a lot of tapes. So I started DJing in school like you did. When there was a video contest, I'd be the one they would call. And I couldn't mix anyway. I could just, select it well.
With cassettes.
And
that must have been hard.
And if you wanted to mix, you had to use your pulse and your play and still mix, with all that. I realized that anywhere I DJ'd or I went to play, they still called me back and wanted, me to come and play. So after school, I joined Prime Cuts, which consisted of Jalo, Karim, and all that. And that's when I had only 10 minutes of a lesson. And that was it. The rest I had to learn myself.
By the way, Prime Cut was responsible for every records night in Motown while I was there.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Prime Cut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's how, obviously, back then it seemed like there was no, you just had to do it based on passion. But now there's some schools and people out there that offer DJ courses and so forth. Do you think then it's a good business venture for young people to be looking to get into, based on the fact that you guys have been uber successful at it?
Of course. I mean, I would encourage any young person watching TV right now. If you want to get into DJing, you should. It's better than going to do something bad. You put your creativity and your passion into something and create a beautiful thing. Create it with sound.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that?
I think the schools help. Like, probably it helps you know the basics, but most importantly, you have to do a lot of practice. Like, a lot of practice. Probably you just press something and make a mistake, and then that's something else.
You need to put in a lot of work.
Just be practicing. That's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to DJs, one word that always comes out every time, is payola. A lot of times DJs are accused of taking payola to play people's music and and so forth. Is that fair? And is it and in terms of payola, is it the DJ's fault or is the artist who want to bribe?
It's a DJ's fault. I think that you're a gatekeeper and you're standing in front of a gate where every form of music comes in every format, MP3, tapes, CDs, and they're coming to you. And if you want people to respect you, both the artist and your audience, you need to put some sort of self-respect to yourself by saying your song is whack, I can't play it. Full stop.
Exactly.
Because I want my show to be good. I want to play all the best songs. I mean, I have to be real with you, and that makes me a good DJ. That will make me a good friend.
But then on that note, you not everybody is going to be like you guys. So I'm going to put it out there. At any point in the career, have you guys accepted payola? Not talking now, because now you guys made it. But back then, you did it. Pierce, you first?
I wouldn't call it payola because I didn't ask for it. And not like I said, okay, give me
money
this
to play
and
your
let
music.
me play it. No, I have never said give me money and let me play your music. No.
But people have given you envelopes.
I wouldn't. And I have to have a certain kind of relationship with the person.
Okay.
You're not that I don't know you from anywhere and then you come with an envelope and like, okay, cool, I didn't ask for it, but you brought it. No.
Does that determine whether you play it or not? I mean, because if they come and do that and the song is whack.
If you accept the money,
let's say you accept the money and the song is whack. Now what are you going to do?
You will have to play.
Yeah, and you don't, because it's like you have to love the music to play it. And the song is whack. Now, what you going to do? Are you going to pay the money back or
play it once? And
they'll call you. They'll call you and harass you.
Well, when I started out DJing at radio, on Radio First or Radio Universe, of course, in the beginning you were hungry DJ. You wanted to get out there. You sometimes come and meet a CD with an envelope. And you're hungry, you look at it like, oh my God, what do I do? And if you were lucky, the song will be good. And then you will. But like I said, I had to train myself to say no. I want that respect, from the artist.
Yeah, at least let me listen to the music. If it's good, of course.
The thing is, with things like that, for artists, for DJs, for presenters, everything, when we do such things, we're actually worsening the situation. Because what we're doing is that we're accepting works which we wouldn't usually accept on the basis of financial gain. The whole thing is really wrong, and at the end of the day we end up playing things which shouldn't be played and shouldn't be put out there. And it also goes to the artists as well. If you have been told that your thing is can be improved on, make those improvements.
I think it's because like now everybody wants to be a musician.
Everyone.
So they don't want to accept the fact that I tried it once and I have to go back and do it again. It's like just maybe your one music the first one might not be good, but if you try again, the second one will be good or might be good. So if you bring the first one is not nice, just go and but they don't want to accept that. Nah, I have to hate with this one song.
This is my hit.
This one
my
song has to be.
The funny thing is now when they do budgets, they do the budget for studio time, video, payu.
Okay, before we wrap up on this subject, obviously the Ghana DJ Awards has been in the press recently for not giving certain people the awards. Kes, apparently you didn't get your award, your statuette either.
Yeah.
Black, you.
I received mine 2 weeks ago.
From what year?
Last year.
From last year. Okay. So I mean, in terms of award schemes in general, but let's pay particular attention to a Ghana DJ Awards. Do you think is a good initiative? And how do you think it's helping the industry for DJs?
I think that for the first time there is a certain recognition on the act of DJing. Before that, you would only hear of DJ this, DJ that. I think that I would encourage any initiative like that, but it should be done properly and make sure that there are no grievances between DJs and everybody will add their word and their support to it. That's what I think.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to say thank you. I know that both of you definitely make a lot of money. Don't mind me.
Just quickly before you go, DJ Black has an app on.
He has his own app.
Just download it.
Get your own app.
Just download the DJ Black app on iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android.
And if you want a loan, you can go find him because this man is a baller. He just looked at me like, you see, I'm glad. Now we're getting apps. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. What can we expect from you guys in the next? Where can we come and see you perform?
You can see me perform tomorrow at Hot Gossip. I'm having my live radio show there.
Oh, okay.
So from 8 till you drop. Catch me there with Smirnoff. Let's make it happen.
Shameful plugging.
I know in the morning. In the morning, where children watching bad.
Guess where you?
I'll be at Bellarmine. I'm at Bellarmine on Fridays. Between.
She's always killing it.
Yeah, between 1 and 4.
So if you're a music lover, make sure you're out there and patronizing our Ghanaian music scene as well.
Thank you.
All right. Usually we let our guests leave, but you guys are so with us. We're not even letting you leave today. We've actually wrapped up and finished the show for today. It's a Thursday morning, 30th of January. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay!
Yay! And February is
TGIF
around the corner.
Yeah.
The month of love.
All right, so we'll be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Have a
Ty
good
Black,
one.
I need a loan.
See you tomorrow.